mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product out the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. We in the building.
We in the building, in the flesh, in real time.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by our little juke joint.
Yeah.
On the side of the digital road, right?
Exactly. Yeah, we here, man.
The music is good. The food is good. The vibe is gonna be great. And we got a lot to talk about, but let's get a roll call going. I see who's in the building with us. I saw Cali in the building.
Shouts out to Cali.
North Carolina in the building. The DMV is in the building. Greenville is in the building. LA, San Antonio is in the building. Naptown is in the building. Brooklyn in the house.
St. Louis, Phoenix.
Oh man.
San Diego.
Canada in the building.
Thank y'all, man. We appreciate
Sacramento in the building.
We appreciate it. Mount Vernon.
Man. Everybody is
Naptown.
in the building, and we appreciate the support.
How was your week?
Week is good, man. Glad the week is over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot to process and things of that nature, but we here.
Mm-hmm.
We here. We alive. It's a great time to be alive, man.
Yeah,
because
it
you're
is.
watching things crumble, and you think it's dire, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. You know what I mean? You're watching a transformation of consciousness, intelligence, spirituality. You're watching a transformation in real time. So it is a great time to be alive. Secrets are being uncovered.
Yeah.
Myths are being tore down.
Yeah. Or proven.
Or proven, yeah. You know what I mean? All of these things are coming to pass for us, and it is because of our collective diligence and a new generation of young people. See, all the young people ain't out trapping and rapping. Some of them are initiating change on a spiritual level that just cannot be ignored. And here we are, myself as part of the eldership now, is just to drop jewels and nuggets and breadcrumbs along the way so that the young people can do what the young people do. So man, it is great. And I want y'all to always see the glasses half full under these circumstances. And remember this too, change, or when you birth something, birthing is violent, man. And there's nothing gonna be neat about revolution. There's nothing gonna be neat about transformation coming out of a cocoon, a shell. All of that shit is bloody, even like spiritually bloody and violent and but when the butterfly emerges, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So we're in the cusp, in the midst of it. So let's get to it.
All right. Yeah, let's get to it, man.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, after our show on Monday, the big news that happened was Takeoff from the Migos was shot and killed in Houston at like 2:30 in the morning. And I'm not gonna lie, I heard the news, made me really, really sad.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was definitely, like, out of the Migos, he was definitely my favorite. I don't know if I've said that on the show before, but like, he was definitely my favorite.
You've told it to me before.
Yeah,
so
I used to debate with my friends about it all the time. Like, they know. So when I heard the news, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? 28 years old. And then, like, this is from the news I got. I was just like, over a dice game, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, sheesh. And then when all the details and stuff came out, it made me even more sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't even in the dice game. It was a stray bullet, you know what I'm saying, that took him out or something like that. Like, it was just even worse. And just me understanding, like, you know, like, Quavo's his uncle, that's his family. He watched that happen. It's just so much that bothered me. You know what I'm saying?
Process,
There's so much that just really, really bothered me. And I put this on Twitter. I said, I hate when, like, a story is over. And not because you want it to be over, because, like, it's just over now. You know what I'm saying? So the Migos, as a group, they're done. That story is over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a trio, that story is over.
Yes.
And it's like, there's no way that all three of them get back. It's just...
It's like you can't put the Beatles back together without John Lennon. It's
right.
a really weird...
Yeah, I was just like, damn, right?
It's
You know
a
what I
really
mean?
weird thing.
And the fact that he was 28, and anytime, like, you know, death comes like that, just so sudden, it's just very sad. And then, yeah, so that was
Did he have any children?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Makes it like, it's over.
So he didn't even get a chance to live.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So, that was my initial thoughts. And then as... you know, that happened on Tuesday, so we had Tuesday, Wednesday for more information to come out for us to speak on it today. And a lot of information, a lot of people say they was there, they having like their own like first-hand accounts of what happened and things like that. So the details are really still murky. Not that it's not weird though.
Okay, yeah.
Not that it's not very weird. So I want to send my deepest condolences out to his family.
Absolutely.
Before we even say anything else, deepest condolences out to his family. Super sad story. Definitely one of my favorites. I thought I always thought he was the best one because he was always the anchor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everyone had their roles.
He was the anchor. Like, he was just bring it home every single time to me. But it was weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. And I don't even want to go into that deep because
I will.
Okay. I'm just saying. No, I'm just talking about just timing wise. But it's like again, the elephant is there.
Yeah,
it's taking up space. It is there.
And I told you the elephant is now had babies.
Yeah, it's there, and I can't. You know what I'm saying? So like, I will not act like it ain't there.
Yeah.
I mean, so go ahead, and I'll chime in to
as we go. Yeah. Deepest condolences again to his family. What's going on? But as a celebrity or somebody of that nature, when we get this kind of news, the people were showing his body, all the little weird, gruesome Halloween ghoul type of moments and stuff. But Malcolm, one thing I always ask you is, how did we get here? And I'm always asking my audience, how did we get here? And I mean that in the literal and the figurative sense of the word. When you arrive somewhere, whether it's through your consciousness or your physical being, did you arrive on your own accord? Yeah. Or were you led somewhere, wound up somewhere that just so happens to make this thing weird? Yeah. All right? He winds up in Houston. His name is Takeoff. His solo album is The Last Rocket. SpaceX released the rocket that day or the next day, and the goddamn Houston Astros are in the World Series. That's just weird shit.
And the day before the 4-year anniversary of that album.
And the 4-year anniversary of that album, he dies on 111-222, which makes it 333. This whole thing, from a numerical level, is just weird. I try my best to go down the middle dice game. Shit happens in dice game. Yeah, especially when you're from that neighborhood. All of them dudes playing dice are going to get you.
We're going to talk about that too, but go ahead.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But how did we get here? So what I want people to understand is just because something is happening in the public's eye does not mean it wasn't a hit. It does not necessarily discount the fact that it could be a hit, since the only one who really got hit was Old Boy. 2 other people were shot, a girl in the leg and this and that. I watched the TMZ tape 40 times.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it.
It was a lot of shots. Either these niggas can't shoot, or somebody in there was a sharpshooter. Only one person gets knocked off. You know they under contract dispute. They're owned by 3 different labels, Motown,
I didn't know that.
QVC, or whatever the hell
QC,
that shit, QC and some other stuff. There's a lot to peel back. Who was initiating this? And I'm not suggesting that, but I'm trying to tell you, how did Dr. King get upstairs on that balcony when his room is always downstairs around the corner, inconspicuously out of the way? How did Tupac's bodyguards get talked into not carrying weapons on the night he got killed? How did we get here? How the fuck did Biggie wind up in LA, the one place he should never be, in the midst of an East-West Coast war? How did we get here? These scenes have to be set to a certain degree for these things to happen. You know what I mean? Who was the agitator? Quavo, right? And I'm not suggesting that he had his nephew knocked off, but the chances that all of those things that I mentioned line up like that means that either it was his time to go, right? Or me understanding how ritual sacrifice works. See, if you're not armed with that information, you may just go straight down, yeah, man, dice game, man. And then the girl initially comes out on Stormy Monroe's podcast and says, I was there. This wasn't over no dice game that happened in the 9th Ward or the 5th Ward. And I just came from the police department, which once you come from the police department, you know what they tell you? Shut the fuck up. Because now you're tainting our case. Then she gonna say, I gotta be careful because I know the Prince family.
And then they said, thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley, because she didn't disguise her goddamn voice or nothing. Was weird. So it almost seemed like it was preemptive. Like, you tried to confuse, and we have to keep all of these things into perspective.
So, and this is what I'll say as well. Because after this happened, again, like, weird, right? But then you said this, you spoke on this in the pre-show. It's just like, it's anybody else who's just getting the information, like, random. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not as, like, when you guys were coming up, you had to, like, really put these, people were just putting it together, like, yo, that video that just came out with him and Takeoff, because they just put out, him and Quavo, they just put out an album a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
That video, they put out a video for the song Messy that's on the album.
Yes.
Weird imagery, right?
Weird imagery.
Right? Quavo has a gun contract. He's talking about that. Takeoff's off to the side. He's watching, it's a dice game or a card game. They start fighting.
You see the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper is next to him. Weird stuff.
And then his final tweet is "Stop breathing."
The song he posted on the story.
Yeah, the song he posted on the story.
It's eerie stuff. And
it's eerie at best.
I had people who don't care about conspiracies, who don't, sending this to me like, yo.
Like, this is just a little, this is just a little weird.
Odd.
Just a little odd.
Eerie. Yeah.
Eerie. So, what else I want to say about this is this. I don't want to discount that all the other guns might have been blanks.
See,
now that's a stretch, but watch this.
Yeah.
I heard about 13, 14, 15, maybe 20 shots. That's a lot of shots to be in a closed area and the people, if it's two different parties shooting, my man get clocked in the head, his assistant gets hit, and a girl gets hit, who on this other squad gets hit? Nobody. So who's shooting what? Who's doing what? The reason I say that is because you can't underestimate the level of a hit. We get in our mind when we think a hit, it's got to be some kind of drive-by or something. A lot of times it's staged that way because they want it to look confusing. Yeah, and the song on the album 2:30, and he was supposedly died at 2:30. Listen, it's just weird at minimum.
On paper. Like, cause I was talking, when we were talking initially, he was like, yo, you think? I was like, nah, it's no way, like, and he's laying it out. I said, okay, maybe. And then I was like, yeah, and then, they call Takeoff Rocket, and he was just like, no way they call him that. I was like, yeah, like, they kind of.
Yeah. Dude, what?
Yeah, he didn't know that. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Just like, what are the goddamn odds of all of these things? Now, I will say this. I listened to Charleston White.
Yes.
Now, he was talking to some people, because he's from Dallas.
Yes.
So I got to lend a little credence to the people he has who called in and what they said. Okay?
Somebody asked a really good question, and I asked you this morning, but I'm going to get to it.
All right. They said to me, they said they watched Takeoff all night long.
Yeah.
They said he looked spiritually like he was not there. They said physically he looked there. These are just two people random. They wasn't talking conspiracy theory. They wasn't talking, metaphysics. They just said he had a cup in his hand that was empty, and it was empty all night, but he kept drinking from the cup like there was something in it. Those were their words, not mine. They said he didn't say two words to anybody there. They said he looked like it was his time to go. And it made me think of that famous shot of Tupac where they show him in the car. If you look at, it's like you can look right through Tupac's soul. So there is a possibility that your higher self knows that you're about to exit the body. And vortexes open and make the whole thing look weird. Some of you have family members who said weird things to you right before they died. You go, oh shit, how did they know? So I'm only putting all of this on the table not to suggest that it was a conspiracy and that there was a hit, but there are a lot of rappers dying due to contract disputes. There are a lot of rappers who've been dying for sacrifices. You know what I mean? You have to align yourself with us on a level, and we want something that means something dear to you. I need y'all to understand that. Not just in black music, in music and Hollywood in general. You can't just give me something. You got to give me something that I know means something to you. So I'm only laying out that. Now, with all of that being said, he could have just been out in Houston with his name being The Last Rocket.
His album.
His name being Takeoff, with SpaceX launching rockets during that time, with the Astros in the World Series, with his last tweet being "Stop Breathing," with a video called 2:30 that came out, and him dying approximately at 2:30, along with it being the next day his album, the only solo album he dropped, happened to debut 4 years to that day, the Day of the Dead, right after Halloween on 111, 222 equaling 333 on the end date of the Jason piece. Could have just been all coincidence.
Yeah.
Now, what's the question that was asked?
The question that I asked you, remember this morning, I said, do you think like, talking about like, voodoo and stuff like that, who like when people do things and things just happen that way, does it have to be deliberate?
No.
An action?
This is when
somebody just asked that. So is it possible that these folks play with a dark energy, and when it unfolds, it does so
synchronizing a level of synchronicity.
Yeah, synchronicity. That's the word.
That's very possible.
I actually
asked me that same question, and I said absolutely. Sometimes it's just your time, And the universe, as a way of just verifying it's your time, will leave something there where those who have eyes to see and ears to hear could go, okay, so now I got my universal confirmation that this was that. Very well could be so. You know what I mean? But it is my duty to at least factor in ritual killings. The Jesuits do everything by numbers. You know what I'm saying? In this whole industry, listen, we're going to have a very, very good talk tonight. I promise you. This is just laying out the foundation for some things that's coming. Are we still on? We still on? Okay.
Yeah. So somebody said people gotta quit referencing that video. It's not clear. Yeah, that video it's a lot. It's a lot. You know, the video obviously wasn't.
No, but
HD. It's not supposed to be.
No, it wasn't. But I'm just listening to what Quavo said, and I'm listening for the shots. I'm not talking about because I couldn't see when a Takeoff got hit or this and that. It was a lot of shots fired. And only these people got hit. Jay Prince is born October 31st. Jay Prince Jr. is born October 30th. Yeah, that's why they was out there. They was out there to celebrate somebody's birthday. I think it was Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They was out there to celebrate Jam Master Jay got hit on October 31st as well.
Yeah, and what's his name died too? Alpo last year.
Alpo died on Halloween. Halloween last year.
Yeah.
So just kind of lining it up. So my job is not to, because I don't know for sure. I just want to make sure you're not going for the okie doke.
Yeah.
But just saying a dice game went bad. The one dude who said nothing all night, off to the side all night, didn't speak to nobody, sipping out of a cup with nothing in it, gets hit in the dome. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's just a little, and then, I don't know what Offset, maybe that offsets a debt.
So here's the thing,
Pause.
this is what I said. Me, if I'm in that position, right? I was just like, I was like, I don't know if I rap again. Like if I'm Quavo, I don't know if I rap again because if you know their story, Takeoff was the one who actually kind of like got them together, convinced them like, we can do this, right? And it was sad. Just you ever see like after somebody passes away, you watch like their most recent interviews, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
His whole career, when they were together, he hated interviews. You could tell he did not want to be there.
His thing.
It wasn't his thing.
Yes.
He did the Drink Champs drink. He started to come out. He started to really talk. He started to really, kind of show like, I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? So
right. I need my flowers now.
I don't want them when I'm not here.
Yes.
Right. And what was I saying? I was telling you before. I said, I'm not going to like jump to any conclusion. I have to see how Quavo and Offset move after this.
Okay, and I think that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? If they literally, I'm not rapping no more, then I have like you are hurt by this. Maybe.
Yeah.
If y'all come together and try to, I'm looking at you sideways.
So to put a bow on this for now, that's either the universe gave you confirmation on confirmation that it was just his time to go. Or something weird is going on.
Now, the conversation after, like the immediate conversation after this, was hip hop, rap is the problem.
Right.
All the time. Gangster rap is the problem. We got to stop doing this thing. Now, it was a lot of people who did not like that take, and I think maybe they didn't like it because I think the thought is incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
Right, hip hop. I think the culture of hip hop at this point can be put to blame here.
Yeah,
they're millionaires playing dice.
Yeah,
right. What are we playing dice for? We know the dice from the hood. Dice. You know what a dice game is.
Yeah.
Big L had a song on his first album about casualties at a dice game.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We understand. So like, what the culture of rap can be blamed here. You know what I'm saying? The culture now, like why are millionaires in chains, but not in the hood, because I heard like that's not technically the hood, but you in the hood playing dice. But you don't hear about shootouts at poker games.
Right. High stakes poker games.
High stakes poker games. They losing thousands of dollars.
A lot of money. Yeah. And see, Malcolm, what I also explained to you, because we have these conversations, the money only heightens who you are. So a lot of these dudes All they know is dice game, throw money in the strip club, eat out of fast food joints. So when they get the money, what gives them comfort? Because a lot of them get money before they understand the significance of what money is for. And it's supposed to provide opportunity and lay foundation, so they bring a vibration with the money that still says, I'm in the hood, because that's like the 19-year-old guy who just got dropped by the San Antonio Spurs. We'll talk about him later.
Yes.
You give him millions of dollars on a contract. He away from home.
Yeah.
He's 19.
Yeah.
Fuck you think he gonna do?
Yeah.
So a lot of times you need to be prepared for when your success comes, so you understand I just can't rock in the hood the way I used to.
Yeah.
And if you get money, there's always wolves around who, are looking to get their hands on a piece of that. So this is why you see certain rappers get caught in these scenarios and certain rappers who don't.
Yeah, I remember there was a story, this is when I was in corporate America, there was a story about a dude in Brooklyn who went to somebody else's hood, went to a dice game, started winning all his money from everybody, and then they killed him.
On the spot.
And my white coworker was like just bewildered, like, yo.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like he asked for that.
He asked for that. You pull over, a dice game is taking place.
You asked for
You're
that.
not from that hood. First of all, listen, if you ain't from the hood, you're not leaving with this money. That's just a built-in rule. And they said them dice games in Houston with Jay Prince and boys.
We gotta talk about them too.
Yeah, they listen.
We gotta talk about them too.
The jeweler, what's his name?
That just happened like a couple months ago.
That just happened. The damn jeweler at a dice game out there fucking with them, lost his life. So I'm supposed to check in with you niggas. I'm supposed to be protected. You know what I'm saying? Under your watch in your city. And I get clapped at a private event with your niggas there.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Duke the jeweler,
okay? Something it don't make sense unless you not who you say you are, Jay Prince.
that could be it too.
You want to poke your chest out like this is your city, show and prove. That means I shouldn't even have to have besides one or two dudes with me who I'm going to keep with me at all costs. But come on. And then the conversation was weird because it sounded like they was arguing over money. And then the shit turned into an argument about basketball. And then Quavo just walks off and says, I'm about to set it off or something to that effect, paraphrasing. And then it sounded like somebody even said in the chat like a silencer went on first. Clip. And then all the shots just started ringing and people is running, and only homie get hit in the head. Well, he got hit in the torso too. But you know how that shit work. It just listen. But them dice games, so the money comes with a certain level of responsibility. Yeah. If you're gonna keep a nigga vibration connected to the money and do the same shit, because $17,000 is what I'm hearing was lost. That's no money. These dudes make all, but it's the principle of it that you out here vibing with dudes who got less. Yeah. And y'all walking around like y'all big shots, and now your man is gone.
Yeah, man.
And I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it again. When you owe, something has to offset that. That's all I'm gonna say to that. So. So it's a lot going on in these streets.
Yeah, and what I've been seeing lately is too, the new generation don't care about your reputation.
Right.
Really.
They really don't.
So a lot more people are talking about Jay Prince. Like, wait, tell me, who the hell is he anyway? Like, wait.
Absolutely. And this is what I mean. And this new generation don't give a fuck.
And two, we talking on his sons, right?
Who are a little more reckless.
They got, I saw the video of him walking past.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like, and then had the nerve today to promote Drake's album.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, nigga,
business as usual.
We need some answers. You were there.
Yeah, business as usual. And if nobody on his team is brought to any kind of to task, the niggas is working with the feds. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I think that anyway, but that's beside the point. You know what I mean? And I do think you can't dismiss blanks being used to create the scenario to hit the actual target. And I'm not going to dismiss all the other factors that we just mentioned. The story is just weird.
Yeah.
Okay? In the midst of Halloween, the Day of the Dead opening up, the whole shit is just weird, man. You know what I mean? So, I hope answers are finally, brought so that, something can be done about this. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, very sad stuff. Very, very just sad stuff. And when we have, like, when things like this happen, it just feels like somebody was talking, I forget what I was listening to, they were talking about, like, when Biggie and Pac got killed, that was, like, a big thing, like, whoa, right? What other culture do, like, their top people just get murdered like this?
Look, country music, ain't nobody doing drive-bys.
And I don't want to sound like I'm on Fox News, you get what I'm saying? But, like, we have to, like, be honest with ourselves here.
Because this goes back to what I said, that the truth is expensive. We have to delve in and do shadow work as a collective.
Yeah.
Right? We can't allow money to turn us into savages against each other, because that's what's happening. Right? And I know there are strings being pulled and environments are set. I'm well aware of that. But at some point, we have to begin to go, who the fuck is pulling these strings? Mm-hmm. At some point, you got to want to know who pulling the strings. Yeah. You can't just be on the fucking, doing this shit all day, killing people and thinking this type of violence is okay. I saw fucking Kevin Lyles on the Breakfast Club, one of them shows, trying to say that this was a white supremacist thing or something, and he tried to do his best job of deflecting. And I don't see that shit in country music, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't see that shit in rock and roll, not drive-bys over fucking dice games. You know what I mean? Like this whole death culture. But I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I'm gonna tell it to you right now, because we're not going to commercial break. We're gonna hold that. I'm gonna pay for these commercials. Pulling my ditty on y'all, nigga. Let the shit run. I'm gonna pay for the motherfucking commercials and shit, right? When you teach a people that they're better than somebody else from birth, it is instilled in them. So white people, from the time they're born, feel like they are absolutely better than black people, no matter how much money you have. Yeah. Because 9 times out of 10, the money you obtain is from entertaining white folks, right? So you can have $50 million, so what? You got that money because we gave it to you so you can entertain us by making us laugh or dribbling a ball or fucking running. And the truth of the matter is, most of these white people can't even afford tickets to the game. It don't matter. What's been instilled in them is that we are better than black people, no matter what. So they carry it. I'm going to take it up a notch. When you have been told that you are the chosen people of God from the time you came out the womb, everybody else, including white people, are below you. We have our own schools to teach it, our own institutions, our own patrols, our own synagogues. When we have everything in place to teach it from birth, because remember the repetitive thing, this is how kids learn. This is how, and these people belong to you to do as you choose to dispose of. And then we have the devices in place to reiterate that with social media, with we own all of this, we own all of that, everything to project into the subconscious mind that we are the chosen people. Then you switch over to black people. You dirty little nigga, you just like your fucking father. Your father ain't shit. Your mother ain't shit. You gonna be a fucking hoe, fuck you. Hey, bitches out there showing their ass. We out there acting wild from birth. Collectively, not everybody. Because I taught you was a king from the beginning. But I'm just saying, and then they have the device to put you, the chosen ones, or the so-called chosen ones, on the other side of the spectrum, right? To say this is the lowest of the low, and we're the highest of the high. We have the devices to prove our point, and we have the mechanisms to support that bullshit, and you teach your children that they ain't shit or that they were slaves. Okay, let's keep that in mind, because then you go down a notch and you give white people the power they need because they'll reinforce it. And the whole chosen one is to have you fighting down here, right? So let's make slave movies to make it seem like that the black people's enemy are them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it's really us, but it's them, and then it subconsciously reiterates and reinforces a level of inferiority. When you let all of that shit go out into the field, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Even the Chinese go, we're Chinese. We're better in mathematics, we're better in science, we're better in all of these things. We build the biggest guns, the biggest bombs. Even they got their shit tight. Everybody got their shit tight based on how they feel about their people.
Yo, this is a couple years ago. I was on a cruise with my lady, right? And you know how they got the comedians and stuff? 2 comedians went up back to back. And their joke, one was funny, and the other one was like, it was a lot of just black people don't have, it was like woe is me stuff.
Yes.
And I didn't find it funny. Like I did, because he was terrible. But I'm watching all these white people just laugh, and I'm like, yo, they have to feel like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're saying this, and what is it supposed to make me feel? Like
absolutely
bad?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm laughing at you.
I'm fucking laughing at you. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I want y'all to process that.
Yeah.
Because what you teach the babies from early on is what they enact out. And not only what you teach them, what society reinforces about what you taught. So women, we gotta stop telling our babies they ain't shit. Men, we gotta stop. It's a process that starts from the ground up, because the so-called chosen ones, from the minute the baby is, you are the chosen one. You are the people of God. And they preach that shit. They go to school all year round preaching that shit.
Yeah.
How can they not?
Yeah.
Even in their subconscious mind, I'm just better.
Yeah.
How can white people, regular fucking go, dude, I don't care if you can jump and run.
Yeah.
It's
I pay you to do that.
I pay you to do that. I'm better.
Yeah.
How can we not feel, when we now trying to learn about our Hebrew heritage and our Moorish, presence and the kings and queens, but then they don't teach that enough. We have pockets, and that's why I'm not, getting at everybody in the chat. We have pockets of this and that going on, but it's not collectively enforced, because when we turn on the TV and we turn on the radio, right, we're the only people who have a deaf soundtrack. Our culture is supposed to be our secret sauce to make manifest our greatness. Yeah. And we've turned our own culture against the very process for what it's for. So our dance, our music, our art, our fashion, our everything that's supposed to demonstrate our magic has all been turned against us. And my woman bitches ain't shit, niggas ain't shit, fuck you, twerk, dance, show stacks of money, look past the white folk, kill black person. This is what it is. And now y'all we don't know what's going on. It's a lot of shit going on. I think we should now go to a commercial break, because we're going to come back and really fuck y'all up.
Yeah, we'll be right back. All right?
Have you ever had an idea that you wanted to get out there but aren't sure where to start? Welcome to Do You Mogul. Since the onset of the COVID pandemic, a lot of people have started their own successful businesses. We're here to help you be that next successful business story. At Do You Mogul, we understand the struggles that come along with trying to get visibility for your business, which is why we have built an online community to help you promote your services, network with other business owners, and grow your business. For just $5 monthly or $50 annually, you will have unlimited access to all the vendor services Do You Mogul has to offer. That means access to our daily blogs, verified dealings with trusted vendors, a boost for your business, and connecting with the largest community. The reality is, the best way to see real growth in your business is to expand your community. At Do You Mogul, you'll be able to find the best deals on the Do You Mogul marketplace while being a part of a supportive, inspiring community here to help you along your professional journey. Ready to take your business to the next level and become the newest mogul success story? Visit doyoumogul.com today to sign up.
Welcome to LOV Studios, an extraordinary channel. The only channel of its kind. We have conversations with Leslie with various perspectives of the social experience across generations. This is a complete programming experience. Let's See with Leslie Olabisi, bringing you my ratings to films, series, and podcasts from around the world. We feature food, fashion, real reviews, unboxings of sneakers, AV equipment, and so much more. Prefer to listen? Unboxing with Leslie, voiceover tech talk, not a sneakerhead, and select titles are on the new Love Studios podcast on Anchor FM. I'm bringing insiders across all industries. Leslie O is a host unlike any other. Join me on my journey as a voiceover boss in my upcoming documentary about my time with Dame Dash.
One episode about your days with
Love
Dame.
Studios.
Hello, wealthy family, and a special shout out to the Urban X Nation. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and regardless of where you are on this planet, I look forward to connecting with you and your spirit team. Be sure to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, where I have hundreds of videos available to help you on your self-paced spiritual journey, and also my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, to schedule an angel oracle card reading in any area of your life, have a mental healing session to release some mental anguish that we go through every day, or also your chakra balancing sessions in the event that you want to become realigned. I look forward to connecting with you, wealthy family. Until then, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
In the building, in the flesh. Thank you for the support.
Thank y'all for being here tonight, man.
Supporting these vendors, these small businesses who rock with us. And we try to just offer our little small services to them in hopes that it helps them, because they help us with the support they give us. This is our little, like I said, our little juke joint on the side of the digital road.
Yes.
And if you know we here, come on in, get something to eat, something to drink. The music is going to be great, something to vibe to.
All right.
All right?
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
All right, so we were doing a pre-show, right? We mentioned Kyrie. No, matter of fact, we didn't even know Kyrie got suspended. We was talking about him. Then somebody told us he got suspended and shocked the hell out of me.
Yeah, I lost it.
Somebody said, "Oh yeah, we owe you 5+." I like that. I like that. Shouts out to you, Sharon.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, so we found out he got suspended like in real time. We didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
And blew my mind. Pissed me off. I had to like really calm down. I'm actually in the midst of a debate with my friends right now, because some of my friends, they go, he tweeted that out. It has some stuff in it. And Kyrie, he has a history of doing stuff and acting like he doesn't know why the backlash happened. So yeah, I can see that point.
Yeah,
he does a lot, passive aggressively a little bit, and then just kind of go, why? But in this case, it bothers me. I'm gonna tell you why it bothers me, because they are trying to make an example out of everybody who steps a toe out of line.
That is correct.
Kanye said what he said. They've made an example out of him. They say we don't care how much money you got, we'll cut off and we'll make everybody else cut you off too. We'll make people who didn't have a relationship with you say they're gonna cut you off too. We're gonna make poor people gonna cut you off because we're not even gonna carry your stuff in the Goodwill.
Yep.
Because that's how much you know what I'm saying? Kyrie now, interesting. He's an interesting one because he just kind of walks to his own beat.
Yes.
Right? With the vaccine thing, he just didn't take it. He just said, no, I would like to do more research on it. I'm just not going to do it.
Yes.
Well, we're going to suspend you. Okay. Or you can't play home games. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sat out, right? Now it's coming out about the vaccine. So his nuts is on the table. So he comes back in with his nuts, right?
Yeah.
He tweets out or puts up an Instagram post of this movie, Hebrews to Negroes?
Yes.
One of the, I forget the name of it.
It's Hebrews to Negroes.
Hebrews to Negroes. Puts it up. Nothing behind it. He just puts it up. People go to research it. Yo, this has anti-Semitic stuff. You are promoting anti-Semitism and hatred towards Jewish people with your posts, right? Mm-hmm. He says, I didn't promote anything. I just posted something, right? But you posted this to millions, you have influence, blah, 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 blah. So we can have that debate if he's promoting it, if he doesn't. I don't know. I think at a certain level, your follower count, I think you are, whatever you do is promotion or influence.
Right.
Regardless of the fact.
Yes.
However, my thing becomes, he is in his personal life. That is him. So you're telling me I can't post whatever I want? So then that conversation goes into, you don't live your life anymore. You don't own your site.
You don't own your life. We own your life.
And today it came out that he was going to donate $500,000 or something to that effect. They interviewed him again, which was a setup.
The whole thing was a setup.
The whole thing was a setup because they did that because we know he's about to say something. If he does not apologize, he's about to say something, we're going to bury him.
Yes.
He doubled down.
Yes.
Which I was just like, oh, shit.
I was shocked.
Me too. I was like, oh, snap. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Right? He doubles down. They wind up suspending him for 5 games without pay. Mind you, the Nets owner, because the Nets, they put out a statement and said, we basically gave him an opportunity to apologize. He didn't. The Nets owner, I don't know if you know this guy, Joe Tessie. His name is not Joe Tessie. His name is something else Chinese, right? He was on the news for financially supporting the genocide in China.
The
Muslims in China. I forget
China.
I forget the name of that. Those people out there, but that is an active genocide happening. He financially supporting them.
Financially supporting genocide.
That's not the problem, though. That's
not the problem.
You messing because my friend, he made a good point. He goes, he's messing up money in Brooklyn. All these Jewish people we got in Brooklyn, he's messing up the money. That's where it comes in. And I said, you're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? And what it also shows me is we don't care how much money you got, nigga. Take your little $500,000.
Exactly.
We want you to apologize. Get on your knees and apologize.
Your name is Toby, nigga.
That's it. And what you're seeing too, because he's saying, I know my lineage. I know where I'm from. I can't be anti-Semitic. If Malcolm X has a clip just the same way, he said, I can't be anti-Semitic.
It's impossible.
It's impossible for me to be anti-Semitic, right?
And that's an argument that Farrakhan has proved.
Bro, listen.
150 times over.
Listen, my boy, unknowingly, he just posted the definition of what Semitic means. And he's talking about the language and all these African people. And you proved his point.
Exactly.
You're proving my point.
Exactly.
My point, he just put that in the chat. I don't know if he was trying to get over it. You just proved my point. I can't be anti-Semitic.
Right.
I know where I'm from. I know my lineage. His son's name is Elohim.
Elohim.
You get what I'm saying? Like Kyrie's different.
Yeah.
I don't care how you feel about him. I don't care how you feel about his play. I don't care. This is an example of them really flexing their muscle, like in real time. And we got Chuck. You got Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, them Negroes.
You got Malika Andrews. You got did you guys see the Jewish guy that they had on? And he, basketball was his love and this rhetoric.
And then he said, my family don't feel safe.
Yeah.
He went into a spiel about his family because of this type of talk.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Am I up?
Yeah, you up. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, first of all, like we said, Kyrie's different. they know who Kyrie is. They've always known who he was. There's something about him that moves within a certain frequency. When he got to Boston, he should have never went to Boston, first place.
Right.
One of the most racist places in America, unless you fucking balling for them. That's it. If you playing ball in Boston, you're okay. And even Bill Russell will tell you, even that shit didn't work out too well. Kyrie's vibration rubs people the wrong way because he never wanted to be a yes man, a yes nigger. You know what I mean? So yeah, he did things off kilter. You know, and I'm not making excuses for it. But remember, when these people cut you this check, you think you free.
Yeah.
All you did is lock yourself into a vibration that they say you must do what we say and agree with the status quo.
Or else.
Or else.
Yes, yes.
So when you are of a certain status, when Nike sponsors you or these companies or we in Candyland give you our money, you are there to keep the rest of the goyams in place with influence, right? Watch what you tweet, watch what you say, watch how you wipe your ass if that's going to be a problem. And that's where, if you are of a free mindset, that smothers you. Now, the rest of them dudes don't really mind because they just want to get their money. They get a few extra chips, sure. You can jump and you can dunk and all of this. And these companies latch on to you because remember, the company is worth nothing until it connects to your energy.
Right.
So obviously you are the one with the superpower, right? So Kyrie tweets a movie that's on Amazon. My post today was Amazon and Jeff Bezos are anti-Semitic. And we need to start a movement because anti-Semitism is wrong. How come ain't nobody saying, that's like you blaming the drug dealer, but not the one who bringing the shit in.
Yeah.
You look the other way when, you know, because that's high end.
Yeah.
That's where the real money is. But you street level niggas is going to jail. Him tweeting out a movie that I didn't see yet, but I heard was pretty good. Sure, there may have been one or two things in there that spoke about those trying to be us, who are not us.
And here's the thing. I've learned in school, in college, that there are other theories on the Holocaust.
In college.
In college, I've learned that. Is my teacher anti-Semitic for giving us that book? That's technically what she did. Right? She gave us a book, we read it. He posted up the movie. You do with that what you want to do with it.
Absolutely. But
You know what I'm saying?
can't do that because you're a $40 million slave. We own you.
That's basically, yeah.
And your name is Toby.
That's
Stop with this Kunta Kinte shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You Toby.
Yeah.
The Eyes on the Prize, a very revealing series, is showing white people sicking dogs on us, water holes, spitting on us, calling us nigger. This shit is required fucking watching. Is that hate against black people? And should we boycott the Eyes on the Prize series because it has certain aspects that you may not necessarily agree with? What about the story in its totality of how we rose above all of that? If I want to get petty and technical with this shit.
And because they talking about his influence, why is somebody mad at Amazon for profit? They're making money off that
They
movie.
making money hand over foot.
No, nothing, right?
So because it's not about that. It's about the vaccine.
Yes.
Him defying a whole system. When most of the NBA, 99.9%, was in line to get their fucking shots or whatever, only him, Wiggins, and a few others, but him being the most prominent, said, I am not going to allow money for you to take portions of my life I may not be able to get back. And then he was the winner. So he defeated the system. They hate that. That's sort of like why they hated Muhammad Ali so much in his day, because in the prime of his career, he lost those prime years to go against an entire system. So don't tell me you can't beat a system. You know what I mean? This Kyrie, they made him pay the $500, and then they say, okay, let's test the temperature to see if this nigga is going to get back in line and recant. Because I was mad at him early in the week.
Yeah,
I'm like, is that his statement that he recognizes? I said, okay, Kyrie. And then when I saw him step up and said, listen, I can't deny who I am. Listen. If all of you NBA players do not line up behind this man, first of all, I'm boycotting the NBA for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm done. I'm done because, at least until he get back. I'm not fucking with none of y'all. And if none of you players who know that he is correct follow him, see, that's the problem. You guys have all the strength, but you too fucking scared to come out of that gated community and driving them 3 fucking cars you got and sending your kids to them white fucking schools because you think you better than we are. Welcome to fucking Happy Burger. My name is Black Dot. May I take your fucking order, please? You guys gotta stop with this bullshit and doubling down with this Shaq. And this nigga's an idiot. I think they should suspend him. In fact, Silver, he is a Jew. And I think they're very hurtful. I mean, you're not crazy. How you gonna say those things about other people? I'm just an ignorant nigga from Alabama who married a white woman. I don't believe in racism. Shut the fuck up. And you was one of my favorite players as a player. Shut the fuck up. Shaq, we know you with that Masonic shit. We saw you in the apron and all of that. You know, we know where you stand with all of that shit. All right? You niggas are sorry.
Yeah.
Big up to Jay Williams on ESPN was the only one today I heard say, well, what's up with Amazon? What's up with Jeff Bezos? He said that shit out of his own mouth today. So big up to him for at least, and then Molly tried to bring it back to Kyrie. He said, whoa, slow down. What about these things? If we're gonna really get into this shit. So this is what we're dealing with. As long as you niggas are afraid and you all scared, you all are chicken shit. And you are gonna go down in history as the biggest chicken shit that our generation has ever known because you sold us out for the money, nigga. Don't tell me it was on principle. Don't tell me it was on principle. You gonna let them throw your man under the bus for a fucking tweet? You gonna make him pay $500,000? He gonna have to go to the museum.
Oh, he gotta go to the museum.
He gotta go to the fucking museum. And then y'all gonna take his money and make him apologize? I'm not doing both, nigga. choose your poison. Or I'm suspended. Well, that check will never leave my fucking hand. Double it down, motherfucker. Let's keep this shit. I'll be damned if I pay you and motherfucking apologize for me being the original people, the Jews of the fucking earth. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
And it blows my mind that people are like, they just conflating like Jewish with white. Like it's like one and the same.
And that's the conditioning.
Yeah.
You think Judaism is white? That's a fucking religion.
And I asked this question when I was young. When people said, like, I used to watch, it was this cartoon, and the person said, yeah, I'm half Jewish. I was like, how the hell how you half Jewish? Like, what does that mean? Like, I've literally asked that question, like, what does that mean? Like, how you half, you half Christian, you half Muslim? Like,
how the fuck, you can't be half, no, you half Khazarian, motherfucker, that's what you are.
So now, when we just having this conversation, and we're just talking with regular people, and I say, if Kyrie said he's Hebrew, they're thinking of 125th and screaming on white. You get what I'm saying? And once that happens, then everything you say is kind of null and void. That's like being labeled a hotep. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, when you get labeled a hotep, and whatever you say is like null and void at that point. You get
and all you niggas gonna do like this and leave Kyrie out to dry is bad. When all of y'all, if y'all just decided not to play tonight. No, we not gonna play tonight because
bro.
Yeah, we standing with our brother. You know, we standing with our brother. We not playing tonight. Do you know what that would mean for the world?
Yeah.
Not just the NBA. Do you listen? This whole system is predicated on you being afraid.
Yeah.
That's it. Because ain't nothing else they got going. The numbers say that we got this.
And this is how you know. This is how you know. Nike, he's signed to Nike. They didn't drop him.
No.
They just discounting his shoes.
Yeah. So even in their hate, they like, we're going to make that money.
I still got to make that.
I got to make that fucking money.
I can't just drop him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because even though they're Khazarians, there's low-level Khazarians. The shit is crazy.
Yeah.
One Khazarian might out-Khazarian another Khazarian.
And Coach Wayne, because he said that Kyrie be moving reckless. I agree. You get what I'm saying? I agree.
But I'm gonna ask you, Coach Wayne, what's reckless about how he moving? Because he speaks what's on his mind?
No. I always say this when him, Kanye, they do something to where it null and voids everything else.
Okay. It neutralizes.
And I hate that. That's what I hate. Right? You put the movie up. Fine. Even if he could have did it slicker, he could have put it up. He could have just had it playing in the background, and but just to do that, now you're giving an opening. You're giving an opening for a press conference. You promoted this because you have 40 million subscribers, or you have how many million subscribers follow you.
And maybe he's decided it's time to wake my people up. Maybe he was so inspired by this movie, he decided, I want to wake my people up. But to me, a tweet is subtle.
No, and
even though I understand his celebrity.
I feel like yes, and I felt like when you are at that celebrity level, if you have moves like this, it has to be so airtight, and that's impossible. I could be very well just
you either a slave
Monday morning quarterbacking, you get what I'm saying?
Or you're not.
Yeah.
So they don't give you wiggle room.
Yeah.
You either gonna say it or you're not.
You're right.
And I thought the best way he could say it is without using word. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
I'm recommending this movie. Now, what he should have said, if he was trying to clean it, I want you to discount a few of the hateful statements, but the overall movie...
Watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the overall movie, but you discount a few of the hatred things. Just like if you watch Eyes on the Prize and you see discount the white people calling us
my God.
niggers,
perfect,
and spitting on us and water hosing us and discount that.
That'd have been perfect,
so that you can understand the totality of our story.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
watch it.
Yeah.
Watch Eyes on the Prize.
Damn it, Kyrie.
That's what he should have did.
Should have called.
He needed to be fucking calling me.
He should have called this.
I'll navigate his ass through this shit. So he's speaking from a place, and sometimes he do it because, listen, it's easier to Monday morning quarterback and think everything is calculated.
Yeah.
Sometimes the spirit moves you.
Yeah, you're right.
And you let's say he watched that, right? And maybe he was so invigorated by him making a connection to his own story. He was like, man, I got to put this up for those who want it, and didn't take to heed that the Khazarians are watching everything he does, because he's already on the list from him beating them. He just beat them 6 months ago.
He did.
And they're going to have to pay him. If he's smart, I'm suing
the state.
I'm suing the state, the city,
and
the Nets,
NBA,
$300 million for pain and suffering.
Facts.
Because now everybody getting their jobs back. It costs me money. It costs me pain and suffering. Just like you receive pain and suffering from me putting up a fucking movie, I receive pain and suffering
and guys,
from not being able to, follow through with my art
and guys
do my job.
Yo, just pay attention to what Kyrie and Kanye said. They didn't say Jewish people are evil.
Nope.
They didn't say Jewish people stink.
Nope.
They didn't say Jewish people are weird.
Those are the things Dot says, but they didn't say that.
They didn't say any of that stuff. Kanye said, Jewish people control the media.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
And you guys are proving it.
Yeah, bro,
now you're proving it. And you're using Kyrie now to prove it even further.
Right? If that's not power and influence, I don't know what that is.
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Absolutely. And these players the money has frozen. See, that's why they're not worried about a real movement.
Yeah.
They're not worried about you niggas because revolution is bloody.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas want reparations. Y'all can go get reparations in 2 days. These motherfuckers are scared of you in every sense of the word. If you stepped up like, y'all need mine now, You know what I mean? The niggas be like, who are we making a check out to? No, but they know, throw some money at this nigga, he gonna hold them niggas off. Throw some money at that nigga, he gonna hold them niggas off.
Make him look crazy.
Make him look crazy. Throw some money at the Reverend 501c3. You know, the state already runs that.
Yep.
So we're gonna threaten to take that away from you. And we are now insulated, and then we throw the white power, you know, because that's the real buffer.
Yeah.
People don't get the real buffer is we throw white people in between the original Jews and the fake Jews, right? We throw the white people, so y'all gotta sift through that shit. First of all, y'all gotta sift through your own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The women who are the mothers of our civilization, they showing a butt crack right now in astronomical numbers on Instagram. Young niggas are shooting each other down. Everybody in the booth thinking they got bars and they rapping about murder, death, kill. And then we got white people who going, I hate these goddamn niggas, Mexicans, everybody. This is really our country. You gotta sift through that. By the time you get to the Khazarians,
Yeah.
my nigga.
Yeah.
And they know this, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they not worried as you think they are. They trying to make sure your spirit and the shit don't seep down into your consciousness where you start really questioning this
But
shit.
I think, yo,
It's happening. It's gonna happen because the universe is moving that way. But their job is to use all of their goyim, who they pay well, because they print the money. Come on. That's like me fucking making marbles.
Yeah.
And I just throw some more marbles out there. Throw some more You know how many pigeons I can have in front of my window right now, son, and start just throwing bird seed at these niggas. Like, yo, fuck them birds over there. I'm gonna throw some bird seeds over here for you niggas.
Yeah.
Yo, keep them bird niggas in check.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all it is. It's like fucking bird seeds. You know what I mean? And you have allowed the fact that you don't want your so-called ribs to touch, which is weird. You know what I mean? Because you just need food, clothing, and shelter. That's the secret sauce. I get it. You want to be successful in American way.
Yeah.
And I get all that. But that shit is crippling you at the same time. Now, if you got your money and you don't give a fuck, now that's a nigga we got to keep in check. But the rest of you niggas is docile. Look how quick these niggas dropped Donda. These niggas was like, nope, out, quick.
Yeah.
The paint ain't even dry. Them niggas like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Kyrie out there by himself 5 days sitting at home for proving and saying that I can't be. He didn't say, because the dude asked him, are you going to repent your shit about anti-Semitism? He just said, I can't be anti-Semitic, man. He didn't say, no, fuck Jews.
Yeah.
He said, I can't be anti-Semitic. And this shit gonna cost him, he probably how much he getting paid per game? It's gonna equal more than the 500,000. And then the Nets gonna have the audacity to hire you stroker.
Oh, yeah.
This circus is getting, so forget integrity. This nigga could be the womanizer of all womanizers. Not throwing him under the bus, but just saying. He just took down a whole fucking franchise of bitches. Okay? Just took down a whole franchise of bitches. Right? Now y'all gonna bring him in under the cusp of firing the coach and suspending Kyrie? What kind of circus are they running over in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
You would think that they would steer so far away from any drama that it would be, no, they doubling down. This shit is, you can't make this shit up.
It is incredible.
You can't make this shit up,
It
Malcolm.
is incredible. Like, I'm really stuck. Like, wow.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be fucking with the NBA. Y'all can have that shit. And I mean that until at least my man get back. And I'm not really watching the games now anyway. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not just saying this. The NBA ain't got the same energy.
Yeah.
I tried to watch the games.
Yeah.
It's because I know all of this shit. I've been knowing it, but it's becoming more and more obvious that this is bullshit. That it's all bullshit.
Yeah. When you on another mission or something, and you just focus somewhere else. Yeah. Sports in general, like I have to remind myself, oh snap, it's Sunday.
Yeah. Let me tune in. And like I said, I rock with Eli and Freddie, but since I gave them their own show,
right,
and I'm not actually sitting in the seat with them,
right,
I've been doing less and less of watching. You know what I mean? Just something to think about, guys.
Yeah.
Now I think we should We'll
take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
And we got more shit to talk about.
We got stuff, man.
Yeah, we got stuff to talk about.
All right, where you at?
Peace. Now that you are already here, you are already a member, you gave us your $5 or your $50 for the year, we appreciate that. While you're here, take a look around. What we have are some dynamic online courses that separately sell for themselves for up to $500 each. But as a member, you are now able to access these online courses that teach you t-shirt business, the book business, podcast, YouTube, and how to create your own membership for a mere $29 a month. $29.97 to be exact.
Yes.
And you can cancel at any time. Listen, this is a great perk for becoming a member.
It's only available to you guys.
It's only available if you see this course outside of the membership. It's $497, $19.97 for the whole course, and we are giving that up with a straight face. But for you, because you are a member, because you rock with us, because you have shown commitment to who we are, we want to show commitment, you know what I'm saying, and return that commitment to you. So while you're here, log in, online courses.
The link is in the exclusive sections. Just sign right up.
Sign right up.
Peace.
Peace.
What makes a great t-shirt? Is it fashion, fit, comfort? Is it what's printed on the front of the shirt? Whether it's a humorous message, political, or a social statement made to bring awareness to a noble cause? At Urban X TV, we believe that all of those things make a great t-shirt and then some. So we wanted to create a t-shirt line that was a little bolder, a little bit more challenging, one that stepped out of the boundaries. So we decided to introduce to you our Not So Subtleties. It's one that speaks to the sentiments of what's going on in our environment today. It's one that will spark conversation. So log on to urbanx.nyc to pick up your Not So Subtleties today, or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in urban apparel. We thank you for your support. Peace.
I think they're both gonna stay, and they're gonna try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about
want
the Hornets
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm really upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round so Poole can whoop his behind.
Ooh,
for 7 games
I like it.
in a row.
And we are back.
What's poppin'?
In the mix. You know, you can still go to the shop. The sale is ended, but this is still on.
Oh yes, that too.
You can still get this.
That too. Yeah.
You know, even though the sale, the next one is the Black Power sale.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna unleash the beast during the Black Power sale, but you can still go to the shop, get something.
LeBeau said, did anyone see the movie with Martin Lawrence, The Black Knight? Dude kept calling Martin the Moor. Yeah, that was the first time I heard the term, and he had to teach me what that was. I was just like, what the hell? He keep calling him that.
Yeah.
And
Who
Martin
are you, Moor?
He didn't, and Martin didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah, he was like, huh? Moor? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so let's get into this Dwayne Wade stuff.
Yes. So I think his ex-wife, I think her name is Savannah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure of her name.
I don't know. Yeah, that's her name, right? Her name is Savannah?
No, I think that's
LeBron's wife.
That's LeBron's wife.
Knock it out the park.
Yeah. Knock it out the park.
Knock it out the park. But Dwayne Wade's ex-wife, she is alleging that Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, they pressured their son, who is now their daughter, Zaya Wade, who goes by Zaya now, to transition. Mm-hmm. And she wants the court to be able to just kind of stop it until the child turns 18 and then make the decision for their own. Which, it's crazy. Like, I've never had a problem with that.
No, and I think we've said it on this show.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with that.
We've said on this show.
Siobhan. That's her name.
Oh, okay.
Savannah's fine, though.
Yeah, Savannah is fine, shit. But we've said on the show, as parents, because I'm a parent, when your child turns 18 or is considered an adult, your job is really done. You never stop parenting, but you got to give your children a chance to do what and if they feel that in their heart, you got to let them go, because you're not responsible your whole life for them. You've done the best you can do as parents, but don't put that kind of pressure on a 13 or 12-year-old kid, because by the time they get 18 and come into full, blossoming, they may change their mind. But when you are out my house,
yes.
When you are out my house,
yeah.
Because you're not going to come in with your ding-ding in a jar. Hey, Dad, that used to be my ding-ding. Put it up on the jar for later. No, when you out my house and you are now making adult decisions, listen, I don't have to agree with it to love you. You know what I mean? And people get that twisted. I'm going to love my children no matter what. However, the mother should have some kind of say-so. And somebody was playing the video from 10 years ago when she was addressing concerns about Gabrielle Union then. She never really got specific about what it was, but she was concerned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So here we are, and you guys are festering or painting a picture for a child to make a major decision of that magnitude without telling the child, you will never be a woman.
Yeah, you know what? In regular like child support court, men don't get you don't get any type of grace, right?
No.
But because now if you as the mother don't want your kid to transition, and you as a dad saying no, I want my kid to it flips.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, it flips.
So because to show you the bias, now the father has a more say so, and this is a mother just saying that's my son.
Yeah.
Right? And I can't, if this is what makes my son happy, at least allow it to be a decision that is, because you can't fucking drink until you're an adult. You can't fucking
I saw a great
go
post.
to the military.
This girl said, my son wanted to open up his own liquor stand, his own lemonade stand when he grows up. And then he wanted to be Spider-Man, and then he wanted to be an astronaut, and then and this was all in the last week. But you're telling me I have to let him decide to get hormone blockers?
Right.
When he wants,
right,
and again, I just think that is just common sense.
Yeah,
just very common sense. And there's a lot of studies that are being done.
Yes, that they're not telling you about.
A lot of studies that are being done that many times when these kids, when these girls, when they want to transition, when these boys want to transition, it's really a phase a lot of times, and sometimes they just be gay dudes.
Right.
They don't want to be women, or they just are, effeminate dudes who are straight. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Realize that I'm actually not really into that. Angelina Jolie's, daughter, who she raised as a boy for an entire life, now is saying she's a woman.
Yeah, ain't that the shit backfired?
Remember, like that was her whole, like she was progressive.
Yes.
She was progressive. This is my son.
Yep, and then the little girl said, you know what? I think I want to be a girl.
Right? There are a bunch of stories about people who transition or detransitioning, right? Who hormonally they're all aware of balance because they were taking these hormone blockers during their teen years when I was a teenager. Your hormones are all over the place. I was mad at my mother for no reason. I hated her. Yeah. For no reason. And I look back, I was wrong, Malcolm. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to say that to her. Yep. See, you get what I'm saying? I was mad at the world for no reason. I just thought nobody understood me. And then you get older, your brain matures. You go,
and can you imagine as a girl,
making a decision?
A decision like that, I'm just going to chop my shit off.
Yo, think about that. Come on, man.
And like I said, if you don't have ovaries, eggs,
that's a whole different
womb, all of the internal things that make you a woman, then what are you doing? You're acting off some kind of reference you've created of yourself of what it is to be a woman.
Yeah.
Dude, some dude gonna pipe you and it's just gonna feel like a fucking pipe up in you. It's not gonna be, I'm just saying. Jesus. Do you understand the spiritual significance? You do. Of love making. Right? The sexual energy. It ain't just me put something in you. It's a connection. It's a positive energy into a negative energy. Just saying. And creating a, so.
And it's getting so bad with the trans thing. Caitlyn Jenner is arguing with another trans. Remember I told you Ulta Beauty, they had that podcast with the two trans people when they were talking about girlhood?
Yes.
The other one, Caitlyn Jenner is arguing with this is ridiculous.
Yes. That's just fucking ridiculous.
And remember I said it feels like we living in a real simulation, and that's what I mean, bro.
Yeah.
What do you
This shit is bizarro world.
Caitlyn Jenner was the one who kind of ushered this in.
Yeah.
Remember it called me Caitlyn now? That was it really kind of, and now Caitlyn Jenner's going, all right.
Yeah, I spooked people out, but that's a reality.
We kind of.
Why else would you be getting the sex change?
Yeah.
You could keep your ding ding if you just want to act like a woman. You want to do something else. That's the only reason you're doing that. So, just saying.
It's
a weird situation.
You guys remember when Hill Harper tweeted out at no, he was under Zaya Wade's Instagram post, like, your mother wrote a letter to you in my book, Letters to a Young Brother.
Yes.
I think you should read that.
I think you should read it.
And people were losing it.
Yep.
People were losing it. And I was just like, yo.
Somebody said Kate ain't cut her twig and berries. Facts. Like, whoa. So, it's a weird situation. What kind of offering is D Wade making? I don't know. And you want to label this as progressive parenting? I'm old school. Sometimes you just got to be a fucking parent, bro. You know what I mean? And you got to lock in, you know what I'm saying, and instill great values in your children. And I'm one who understands the hormones, the water, the air, the food, altering maybe the biochemical effects of your child and your DNA to make them feel other than self, but that don't mean the other thing they feel like is a woman, right? And for you to go to full extreme to do that, now that's, as long as you keep your bing bing, you might change your mind.
And they're going to make her look crazy.
Oh, they definitely going to make her look crazy. The mother.
They're going to make her
they're going to make her look like she's out of touch. She's just mad and bitter because D Wade has moved on and all of this old kind of stuff.
And she lost, because you see what he put in the letter, right? She lost custody. Like, what man gets custody?
Right.
I got full custody. You make her look worse now. You make her look unfit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, shit, you're right. Who?
Absolutely.
What man gets full custody?
Absolutely. A rich man.
Yeah.
A rich man who can go into Hollywood and probably hung out with the judge and all of that kind of stuff. A rich man who knows every club in Miami to tell her, don't let that bitch in no more. That kind of man can get custody of his child.
Exactly.
Yeah. One who's probably touching his toes and shit. All kind of weird shit.
Yeah. Charleston White, he said something funny about him, too. He said, like, guys like to live through their sons. So D Wade is, like, living through his son. He always wanted to be gay, so his son, he's living through that. And, yeah, it's crazy.
Yep. And I believe that.
I wouldn't, it's only way to explain this. You get what I'm saying? Because it does feel like he is trying to make a monetary gain from having, and there was a study, like I said, there was a study on when a lot of these teenagers, they are encouraged to transition, and once they go there, no more support. There's no more fanfare.
Oh no, you're on your own.
You're on your own now.
You get that moment. You get that look at me moment, and then it's fleeting. It's gone. The same thing with Instagram. When you get 1,000 likes on something,
that's a thing for life, bro.
Yeah, it's a dopamine thing, and then once it goes, and nobody give a shit no more.
Yeah,
you're on your own, just trying to figure this shit out.
Yo, when Avery was pregnant with Noble, it was like, it felt like such a. Everybody was around, and then he was born and just kind of, all right,
cool.
Keep him alive.
Oh, look at the little kitty. All right, see you later. Now go be a parent.
Yeah, like handle that. Figure that out.
Shit.
Like, yeah.
Here we go. This is shit just got real.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is happening now. Like,
absolutely. That's the way it goes.
That's life, man. And that there's a huge community that is detransitioning. You don't hear about. There are doctors who are advocating for kids to get double mastectomies.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah.
Teenagers. You get what I'm saying?
Because of that money.
Yeah, I can't.
Because of that money, bro. And because they're fucking weirdos.
Yeah, no, yeah. But you get what I'm saying? It's because of money. It's because of... Odyssey is turning 21 in a couple weeks, right? Couldn't drink, you know what I'm saying? All these things. You know what I mean? But... You want kids to be able to make life-altering decisions, right? Then, but here was where you draw the line: alcohol.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
renting a car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. We draw the line there.
You draw the line. Oh no, you can't do that. But
yeah,
it's we live in a really, really weird time.
We do.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Byron Allen. Is in talks. Well, he's trying to put together a bid for the Washington Commanders. Now, the Washington Commanders, Dan Snyder, they've been trying to really get him out the league for a minute.
Yeah.
Now, we talked about him a while ago because apparently he got dirt on Roger Goodell.
Yeah, he got dirt on the owners. Yeah.
On the owners and stuff
and
like that.
And that's the leverage he's holding. So they have to so-called, rumor has it.
This is
that
all,
they
allegedly.
Yeah, have to tread a certain kind of way, how they go about getting him out because they're all in the good old boys club. And if he was secretly taping or doing something when they had their guard down as a form of leverage, because we told you that's been leveraged since J. Edgar Hoover's been in office, and everybody do it from Hugh Hefner to all of these people, Puffy allegedly. A lot of these people do it because it's the ultimate leverage.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say I don't want to discount that they might have had some dirt on some of these athletes. They might have pulled Kyrie and the woman said, remember this shit?
No.
You remember that? Is that you? All right, so get out there and fucking apologize. Who knows?
Yeah.
You really don't know because they do this kind of weirdo shit. So anyway, he's trying to benefit, as always.
Yes.
He's going to make a black tour.
He's been trying.
He's going to make the black tour soon.
He is.
Every time something go down and he need y'all help, he's going to get on Hot 97. Black people, man, we got to work it out, man. This team is in Washington with a march where Washington's on for civil rights. And this now is the opportunity for us to now gain a team in the city in which niggas be like, yeah, all right, bet I'm in. That's where this shit gonna go.
It sure is good. And
he definitely going to black tour.
It'd be amazing PR for the NFL because they need a black owner. Like you kind of like
yeah.
And you know what's crazy? It's one of those things where you do it once and the work is done.
Yeah.
Meaning NFL, you give them a team, you give a black man a team.
Oh, it's like
the work is done.
It's like you gave us 30 teams.
Kaepernick, who?
Right. Look how far we've come since.
Yeah, exactly.
Kaepernick kneeled so that we could own.
You might give Kaepernick a job or something.
Kaepernick kneeled.
Give him an assistant coaching job or something. It'd be like it never happened. You know
right, and also Jay-Z and Bezos.
They in talks to try to get. Now, I'm not too sure because Jeff Bezos, he stepped down from Amazon, right?
I'm not sure he did.
Because, remember, they own Thursday Night Football, which is on, by the way, right now.
Yeah.
Which everybody watching right now.
Right.
Which published, which has that movie.
That movie that is so bad and so hurtful to people.
Everybody's watching Thursday Night Football on Amazon right now.
Yeah, the hypocrites of you. All of you hypocrites who are not watching our
Shout out to my man Ahmad, but that's neither here nor there.
Right. Now,
first
of all, Jeff Bezos don't need Jay-Z.
Right. So that'd just be the Nets 2.0.
Right. Nets 2.0.
Yeah, you got 1%.
1%. And you know Jay-Z, you know what it is.
From Marcy to the owner's box.
From Marcy to the owner's box. Jay-Z. You know he gonna milk that shit, put it in the rhyme, you know what I'm saying?
I ran into a ref or he gonna say something.
Yeah, I'm sitting out with my feet on the line. You know what I'm
saying? And it'd be Jeff Bezos who really owned the team.
Yeah. That's the way that's gonna go.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna happen. But,
so stay tuned. And now I want to make an apology, not an apology, but clarify the Ice Cube situation.
Okay.
because I spoke about $100 million, and I was saying, what fucking community he gonna change with $100 million? From what I'm understanding now, it's that so that blacks can have ownership within the stadium,
Like the concession.
like the concessions.
Got it.
Now that $100 million, I could see stretching out. Maybe you get a loan or something to help you have business within the concession of the stadiums. That's what I'm hearing, or something to that effect. So now I think, I'm just cleaning it up, that the 100, you could see it more. But if you just throw that into the diaspora of black education or crime against, that shit would just go. But for something like that, and because it's only 32 teams. So if 32 teams, and if you give each team, you invest $2 million into funding for, it could, so you can't own the team, but you can have a pretzel stand inside the stadium. Yeah.
They revealed the 8 teams for the XFL. Third time's the charm.
Okay, now they're coming back.
Third time's the charm.
These are the loser players who couldn't make the NFL.
That's not cool.
Prison, dudes.
No. They
Dudes
had
went to jail.
No.
Fuck the white girl. Got charged for rape. Beat the charges. Now no NFL team want to take you on.
That's a real story.
That's a real story.
That's a real
Go
story.
through the XFL. Bring your stock up.
So there's 8 XFL teams: Arlington Renegades, DC Defenders, Houston Roughnecks, Orlando Guardians, San Antonio Brahmas. Don't know. Okay. Seattle Sea Dragons, St. Louis Battlehawks, and the Vegas Vipers.
Okay.
So didn't New York? I could have sworn New York had a team. We lost our team.
I thought we had one when the USFL was in. I'm not sure. The Generals. I know we had the Generals. I don't know about the XFL.
I feel like New York had an XFL team.
I'm not going to see none of that shit anymore.
No, it's gonna be football in February.
Dude. Dude. Come on. That's like me watching the what's that shit? The NBLA or whatever. The G League. I don't know. It's fucking G League games and shit. Just what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So we're gonna talk about Josh Primo.
Yeah, but we spoke briefly about the 19-year-old player from San Antonio Spurs who's now being sued by his therapist. He was showing his binky to the therapist
8 times, 9 times.
Now, but I'm gonna make his case. I go to the therapy for privacy. Why are you here, Primo? Let me show you why I'm here. I can't stop doing this. I think you need to put that thing away. Well, I'm paying you $400 an hour because I can't stop.
I need you to help me figure this out.
I need you to help me.
Jesus
You are the
Christ.
therapist, aren't you? Oh, my God. Please put that thing away. My Lord, that thing is big. Please stop. So why am I here then? Why am I here?
Oh, my God.
And then you keep 9 times you came back and showed it to her.
Well,
and now she's suing him.
Well, she's suing because she said that she told the Spurs and they never did.
So why
anything.
she suing? She's not suing. So she's suing him or the Spurs?
Both, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, 19-year-old. What else has happened in his? He's 19. He got $1 million.
Not to take your dick out.
Malcolm, of course you're going to take your dick out. That's what you do at 19.
No.
This is what I'm saying. You're proving my point. At 19, all you do is take your dick out.
But you know not to take it out like in a therapy session.
I do. This is a private moment. I need help because
Oh my God.
I'm just doing this at home because I'm not playing. You know what I mean? I ain't never had no real substantial relationships. It's me and my dick are like this, son. And I need you to help me with my problem. Why my problems always got to be mental? Why my problem can't be physical? That's all I'm saying.
Jesus.
I'm his, Your Honor. I'm his,
that might actually be a good argument. Like, I was coming here. Those are the demons I have.
I have sex demons.
That's,
Exhibit A. Or Exhibit D. Exhibit D, Your Honor.
Yeah, bro.
Should we show this to the jury?
Oh, my God.
Bam! There's Exhibit D. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That was bad because
Yes,
then
it
that's
was.
probably some sexual thing.
Yes, that was not.
That's the Me Too. I'm not. Don't Me Too me.
That was crazy.
Please don't Me Too me. Yeah.
Yo, so there was an article, and I think, what was this article from? Well, the article, the writer called for COVID amnesty. Or like, the other thing was like, we need to forgive each other for the things we said and did to each other during the pandemic because we didn't know.
Yeah.
And to hell with that.
That's the hell with that. That's a goddamn lie.
No, hell no, bro.
No, you're not gonna just blow that under the rug. We didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know, man.
We knew.
How bad for trying to for taking your job away, for trying to take your kids.
For committing suicide rates that they're not speaking about.
Oh my
the suicide
gosh.
rate going up, the crime rate going up, the sexual abuse rates going up.
Domestic violence.
People at home, the domestic violence going up. I lost my job. Dude, y'all caused mayhem.
Yeah.
And y'all just gonna say we didn't know. We didn't know. No.
Kids are developing slower.
Yeah. All of that.
Everything.
In a 2-year period. Period.
Yeah.
Right? So no, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. Shout out my sisters in the chat.
Hey.
Love you, sis.
Hey, auntie.
That's what it is.
You are tuned into the sounds.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no.
Did we talk about, did y'all see Elon Musk's costume?
He had on the Baphomet joint.
Yeah,
right? I like it.
Why did
Go.
nobody say anything?
Listen, they all playing games with y'all.
Yeah, that was one of those Jay-Z trolls.
That was one of them Jay-Z trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, y'all think this about me here?
Yeah. And I just saw some of the doctor reports, and they're speaking about ivermectin. It's 2 cents, and it could cure all of that. And it was the other drug, I forget what they call it, Remdesivir, or when death is near is what they're really calling it. And that shit was $3,000 per dose, and hospitals were getting 20% bumps on every time they pushed that. So this is crimes against humanity. You couldn't imagine. This shit starts in the hospital, the nurses. Every time they put you on a ventilator, we already know they got a bump of cash when they put you on that Remdesivir or something like that. They got a higher bump. Even though the FDA-approved ivermectin was proven to work, they just tossed all of that to the side and committed these crimes against humanity that was so bad and so atrocious. Somebody has to pay for that.
Yeah.
Somebody has to pay for that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're not just going to sweep that shit up under the rug. I'm not going for it. Nope.
So, this is a writer. She's like a food writer. She actually died recently. And they said that she died suddenly and stuff like that. But then people found a tweet that she put up. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna show you guys right now. She put up a tweet and she said, "I would argue this happened. This was last year, December 1st. I would argue that COVID does kill some of the right people. The anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers are dying in legions." And then she said, "But yes, the real shame about Kavanaugh is something else." But that's what she tweeted.
Yeah,
she died.
Yeah, Don Zimmerman or somebody from the former coach for the Minnesota Vikings. He had a tweet that said, "Man, everyone should just get vaccinated. Let's just move on."
Yep.
And then his son died unexpectedly this week, 38 years old. Yeah, and they don't know why. These people are just dropping dead. Sudden.
Yeah. Sad. Sudden death syndrome.
Yes, sudden adult death syndrome. SADS. You heard about on the set of Equalizer 3.
Yes.
My man got caught with 120 grams of cocaine.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm up 18, 20 hours shooting the film. I need a little bump. And then somebody died. So that's what happened.
Yeah, somebody overdosed.
Somebody overdosed. The coke was that good. And that's shit. You overdose. Shit, coke good. And now they're in trouble.
Speaking of coke, I don't know if you guys remember, back in 2019, we talked about the JP Morgan coke boat.
Yeah, the coke boat.
It had $1 billion worth of cocaine on it that got caught. And we was like, JP Morgan, explain this.
Right.
And then it went radio silent. Nobody said a thing about it. And every once in a while, people would come up like, "Yo, what the hell happened with that? Like, what's up with that?" Well, apparently, former heavyweight boxer Goran Gojic is charged with trafficking over $1 billion worth of cocaine.
So they blamed it on him.
Yes.
The former boxer.
Former heavyweight.
How did he get
$1 billion worth of coke?
$1 billion of coke and he's boxing. Like how
20 tons of cocaine.
20 tons of coke. How did he get it on a ship for J.P. Morgan? First of all, what the hell is J.P. Morgan shipping? Aren't they bankers? I'm just asking. Maybe I'm ignorant.
They got like 3 year, for a buffer for a fall guy.
Yeah, that's cool. The fall guy's in place. But what do they have on cargo ships? They into the money business, right?
Yes.
So are they into goods that I don't know about? And he was able to snake 20 tons.
20 tons, bro.
Of coke on a ship by himself, and nobody noticed that.
20 tons.
I ain't buying it. But y'all quick to take away Kanye's money.
Yes.
Yeah, same J.P. Morgan people.
Same J.P. Morgan people. These niggas moving cocaine. Jeffrey Epstein accounts was still up. Still good.
These motherfuckers had slaves.
Yo,
and none of that matters because of what Kanye West said.
Did you hear that Jewish professor broke down that Jewish people had slaves?
Yeah. I read 2 of the books by the Nation of Islam, The Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews. And they go through one thing. Let me tell you something. One thing about the Nation of Islam, bro. When they cross their T and dot their I's, they are thorough. Mm-hmm. The shit just reads like a manifesto. You know what I mean? So I've been on to it, so we knew.
Yeah.
But when it's good to hear them, tell you on their own. Yeah, we own slaves.
And we think about slavery as well, guys. Every white person did not own slaves.
Right.
The wealthy ones did.
Exactly.
Right? So when we do the math and we think, okay, who are the wealthy ones?
Yeah.
To be.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Real quick, we skipped over the fact that they're investigating the Washington Commanders and Dan Snyder for financial crime.
Right. I think they're gonna try to go that angle.
Yeah.
Because make it not a RICO case, but a case in which maybe wire fraud or something dealing with the money itself. Because they're trying to have an airtight case against him in that situation to bring him down. But laying in the cut is, Jay-Z and Bezos and my man Allen. They're laying in the cut. Why don't Allen and Jay-Z just hook up and make the whole shit black?
Which is because that shows you who has they don't really
they got the money.
They really don't have the money to do it.
They don't have the money to do it on their own. Because Jay-Z's a billionaire, but it ain't liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it'll be he'll be leveraged to hell if he was to do that. He would have to sell everything
to have this team.
And he would still need to take on investors. Right?
Yeah.
Byron Allen, same thing. He would be with blackface too.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you look up, we understand him as a billionaire, but if you look up his net worth, it says 800 million.
Oh, okay, got you.
Right?
Got you.
Diddy, it said 800 million for the longest for him, but all of a sudden he's a billionaire.
Well, he got a new tequila out.
Oh, did he?
If you've seen it on Halloween when he had the Joker suit on,
I didn't know.
He shot a commercial for a brand new black-owned tequila. You know what I love about Diddy? He knows what black people need.
Liquor.
More liquor.
More liquor.
He just sit around and go, you know what? Black people need a new tequila.
Yeah.
He has his pulse on the vibe of the people, man. Give it up for Diddy. More fucking liquor. All right. We need to be drunk.
Oh, man. Let's take some questions, though.
Let's do that.
I heard that there's a bank in Germany that is set to go cashless.
Is that the Deutsche Bank?
One of the Deutsch is the language.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I see Deutsch and shit. I be like, okay. So now they're going cashless.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, no coins, no cash.
Yeah, okay, they lining it up. Starts there, and before you know it, it's just all lined up, and boom.
Yeah. Did you guys know about this this crypto owner Maker DAO? I think that's a crypto coin.
Yeah.
He was found dead. His name was Nikolai Meshuggin.
Mm-hmm.
He was found dead, and he was tweeting a few days earlier, yo, they're gonna kill me.
3 days before.
Yeah, my wife was a spy. They're gonna torture me because he was talking about some sex trafficking stuff. He's sex trafficking elites and stuff like that.
And the pedos.
And the pedos. I'm gonna see if I can find his tweet.
Yeah.
He died.
And 3 days later, he died. So they're not playing with this.
Okay, he said CIA and Mossad and pedo elite are running some kind of sex trafficking ring and entrapment blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean islands. They're going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend who was a spy. They will torture me to death. He was the maker of Mika DAO DAO, I think, and he's been found dead.
He's now been found dead. Yeah. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes, homie. Yeah. 3 days. Goddamn.
Yeah.
He didn't even get a chance to run or barricade himself in a room for a little while or tell you, more. They just, somebody said Jay-Z been trying to sell his stake in Duce probably to get the cash needed to position himself for his 1%.
Yeah.
Of the
yeah, it's going to be so many Washington Commanders bars that if he gets that, oh my Lord.
Oh, yeah. The Washington.
But that makes you think, right? Even if, think about the ego there, right? Because even if Jeff Bezos is the money, right?
Yeah.
And Jay-Z and Byron Allen, they can team up.
Yeah.
Put their resources together. Yo, we black cones. No. They both want to be the one.
Yeah.
Very obvious.
Very obvious.
Very obvious that they both want to be like the one.
Because I'm saying, why don't all you Negroes get together?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It goes to show you we don't have. It would take 5 billionaire Negroes.
Yeah.
To have enough money to buy the team.
Yeah, because the other dude who the guy who just bought the Broncos, he put that up by himself.
Oh, yes, he had that.
That's he has Walmart money, right? So he just put that up by himself.
He got that Walmart money. Side note,
Malcolm, can you put that story in the chat? What story am I talking? Oh, the
Yeah. Yeah, that's the type. That's that real money.
Yeah.
Like this, I'll just buy the team.
Let me find the tweet.
Niggas got to get together, hold a fish fry. You know what I mean? Imagine a nationwide fish fry so we could own the team. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm putting a tweet in the chat for you guys now.
You know?
Because that story is kind of ill.
Yeah, it's ill kind of story.
Oh, guys, I don't know if you noticed, right? So the midterm elections are next Tuesday. I was telling my pops this earlier. The Democrats, what they're doing, I don't know if they're hedging their bets. I don't know. Like, it's just a way, because what they're doing is Hillary Clinton on one side is saying, yo, I don't know how this is going to go because the election could be affected. It could be tampered with, right? On one hand, they're saying that. Now, Joe Biden, on the other hand, he just did a press conference talking about election deniers. Like, yo, these people who deny the results of the election are dangerous. Now, I can go back. When Joe Biden was elected, they said this was the most secure election in the history of...
That's what they said.
...ever mankind since we started doing elections. The most...
that's what he said. I heard
most official, like most secure, right? Then on the other side, when Trump won in 2016, every single one of those Democrats denied those election results. To the point where the first 2 years, they were doing the Russia collusion investigation. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, they are poised to lose every seat that is up. Right? It's supposed to be called a red wave. Like every seat that is up is supposed to just go to Republicans and things. It's supposed to be like one of the most like aggressive flips in history of the midterms. Now, she already put it in people's mind that this could be tampered with. He already said that people who deny the election results need to, like, they're just dangerous.
So they're hedging their bet.
Right. So now if every Democrat, every Republican loses, right? It was tampered with. I mean, like, if every Republican loses, right? He can say, if every Republican loses, he can just say, y'all denying the results elections.
Right.
And then they can go back to her and she said, I told y'all it was tampered with.
If every Republican wins.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very, very slick game that they playing.
Yeah.
Very slick
They're covering all bases, as we say. They got this whole shit covered. Yeah.
Very slick game that they're playing. I'm just like, get the hell out. All of a sudden now, these midterms can be tampered with.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. He said he owned the liquor, but if you say he don't, I'm going to take your word for it. Diddy doesn't own that tequila. He's just the pitch man. Okay. I'll take your word for it over his any day of the week. Shit.
Doggy Diamonds gave us a huge shout out. Thank you, man.
Shout out, yeah.
He
Sent me a text saying they want me to. The overwhelming responses, I need to come on his show, so we're gonna make that happen.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that done. I'm on live now, so obviously I'll kick it with him when I get off, and we'll get that done. That's the God.
Atlanta Finance. Did y'all see the new episode of Atlanta with the black CEO of Disney who was found dead after he put out the Goofy movie? No idea. I heard it was really good. I heard that episode was really good of Atlanta. I have not watched episode since season 1.
Is it's based on a true story?
I think. I'm not sure. But I heard that episode specifically was really good, so I'll check that out.
Okay, we'll check that out. I'm going to watch from Hebrews to Negroes sometime this week for sure, so I can see what all the hoopla is all about.
Somebody said, why are young black men losing our hairline so rapidly these days? Fitted caps, don't do it.
Probably.
Low testosterone, a lot of porn watching.
Oh, porn watching, you can lose your hair?
I mean, I think, because that depletes like a lot of people's testosterone. So
is that why I'm bald at the top?
I don't know. It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
All right. I mean, will Chinese midgets accelerate that process?
I don't know.
Is it something particular?
Has anyone been to Tokyo? Never been to Tokyo.
No, I never been to Tokyo.
Somebody said that Atlanta episode was fictional, but I heard it was a good one.
Okay, still check it out.
I heard it was a good one. Eating too much pork.
Swine will do it, yeah.
Swine. Don't touch that swine.
Don't touch that swine, son.
Touch that swine, beloved.
Yeah. If you're not FBA, your hairline can go back too. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
All right. It all makes sense these days.
And with that being said, guys, we've been
out here rocking. We've been out here toasting. We've
been killing y'all. Did y'all have any comments on the reparations rally on Saturday? I didn't.
Is it this Saturday coming?
Yeah, I didn't hear about it.
So I'll keep an eye on. If you ask me if I'm gonna be in the street marching, the answer is absolutely not. But I'll.
No, we deserve reparations.
Yeah, we definitely deserve reparations. All facts. So, anywho,
thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. You guys are all members, so tell a friend to subscribe.
Yeah, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. We appreciate you. We love you.
Make sure they got $5 though.
We had it.
I'm telling you, broke friends. But you got $5 on
It's a good show. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, we will see you guys on Monday.
Monday it is.
Peace. And if you're listening right now, don't forget to leave us a rating and review. We'd appreciate it.
We definitely appreciate it.
All right. Later.